And we are live. Welcome to the third episode of ToggleDownfall, the podcast brought to you by the NightOwl crew. Bert is gone this week. He's with family or something, along with AJ. So, I guess we can run down and introduce everyone so we know who's talking, who all these faces are. I'm the Cirque, and we got... I'll go just from right to left on what's shown on my screen. So we got Tiger next with his nice red wall.
Yep, it's back.
Got that back. Then we have Micro with his hats and the Night Owl photo.
Hey, guys.
Rita.
Hi.
Hi. And P-Raptor.
Hello.
We got Vengeance Tech joining us.
Hello, everybody.
Saito on our first podcast.
Hi.
And we got Chad next.
Hello.
We got Amazing Blue Chip.
Hello.
And B-Rabbit.
Oh.
Hi.
I think, yes, he's here.
Yes.
So, I guess we can start off by, if you guys want to recap what we have been working on the server the past week. I don't know if you guys have been working on any cool projects.
Well, I have Maze. It's the Nether Maze that I'm working on.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw that earlier today that you've started work on that. It's looking nethery.
Very nethery. That's cool.
But yeah, it's only the start. I only started working on the mountain area, and I'll be working on the entrance probably tomorrow.
Nice.
Cool. But yeah, we're getting some nice, a nice new addition over by Vert's place where Aaron's hole has been since the beginning of the server, and getting a cool new maze. I don't know, anyone else?
I finished Hooters, finally.
Hooters is done.
That's done.
Now we have to eat.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a big group video, just like
You have to like assign like
grand
but-
opening.
Hey, you don't suppose you can move it about 3 blocks to the left?
Nice. We'll have to go check that out.
But the mob trap is pretty full in the chest, so.
Oh,
Yes, I
yeah.
was.
Hey, that's definitely not a bad thing.
Well, I'm still working on my Sky Fortress thing, which apparently needs to be moved over closer to the gold farm.
Yeah.
But I figured. I finished like the wall that's so far on it. I'm going to start working on the inside, and then like plan on making like bigger up top. So we'll see how that works. Yeah, it's gonna be a project.
I finished the Nether Mob exhibit in my pyramid.
It's all finished?
For the Nether section, at least.
Ooh.
Yeah. Somebody put an extra ghast in there. I don't know who it was. I think it was Kamikaze, but I went in there and I found another ghast, and I was like...
Nice. Did you manage to get a wither skeleton in there?
Yep, I've got 3 of them, I think.
Cool.
I died multiple times.
Have you started some of the
Blazes were fun.
normal mobs yet?
I've got all the passive, well, like the standard ones, like cow, sheep, chicken, wolf, ocelot. I've got a bat. I don't know.
How'd you
a little
get
bit of
that
everything.
guy?
I had to make them spawn in there and then just name them. That's the only one I could get, though.
What about my? That rare stick creature that.
Oh yeah. Patrick put a creature never seen in Minecraft before.
Very rare.
I'm gonna put that in a video, but.
Like I said, I just saw it. I was working on my fortress, and I saw it. I had to catch it for your farm or zoo. So
I guess it's about halfway done. Like I've still got the hostile mobs, and then like the specialty mobs like iron golems and snow golems and all that. But yeah.
Nice.
You got any plans for getting cave spiders?
Yep. That'll be a fun one.
What about like the jockeys? Are you gonna get jockeys too?
I'm gonna try to.
All right.
I'm gonna try and get everything that I can. Enderman, I'm still not sure. I'll probably just have to put them in a minecart.
Right.
But
You've got the Endermites?
I've got a Endermite. Yeah, I've got one of them so far.
Well, an Enderman won't teleport out of a 1x1.
Oh, it won't.
Nope. So if you figure out a way to get them in a 1x1, yeah. If you figure out a way to get them in a 1x1, I don't know how you're gonna do that, but.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try and get a wither like the wither boss.
Yeah. Come on,
dude.
You can add that when we decide to reset the map and
Yeah, I'll do that.
however many months or a year. The final edition.
Yeah. I wish you'd use Ender Dragon, but
Yes.
Just make like a wool ender dragon.
yeah.
You could put like a skeleton of an ender dragon,
Ooh,
like some sort of dinosaur exhibit.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
cool.
yeah. Like
Since
the
we already
ribcage and
defeated it and everything,
Yeah.
the remains.
that's a good idea.
What about? Are you gonna get all the types of horses?
Maybe, I don't know.
That's a lot of horses.
I know. I've basically just got a few horses, a couple of mules right now, and then a donkey, I think. But I might do that eventually. I don't know.
Yeah, that'll take some time.
You can hire Vert and AJ for that. I hear they like catching everything.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Minecraft.
There you go, Chad. You brought Pokemon in Minecraft without realizing.
You just had to catch them all, didn't you? Alright. I don't know, anyone else got stuff they've been working on?
I updated the bouncy house.
Ah, yes. Had some fun with that.
Yeah.
How high
Did
did
you
you
implement the piston feature thing?
Yeah.
It's very
on
painful.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. They just hurt you sometimes. I imagine they'll try and fix that, maybe.
Probably not.
Probably not. Also, made a restaurant in the restaurant district.
Oh, so
Ooh.
better to
Got 2 restaurants open.
yeah. Ooh. Had to taste the foods and see
Oh,
which
I
one
have
like better.
competition now.
Yeah. Well, flint and steel always works, you know. Just
Haha! I outsmarted you. It's made of clay and quartz.
Well, I have TNT. That's
Chad, remember that wither that you were talking about, right?
No.
I have enough skulls for that.
Okay.
That's a nice prank.
So, speaking of things burning down and whatnot.
Yeah, good transition there.
Possible griefing. Yeah, we had another big loss on the server this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Somebody want to tell the people?
we were having a moment of
Wisecracker
silence.
died.
It's too sad. Wisecracker's great iron tree has fallen, and it burned down quite thoroughly. So a lot of people suspected griefing at first, but we actually, I don't know, Bert did some investigating, and it almost seems like there's some sort of fire spread bug, at least in this snapshot, where if you like unload the chunks and then load them back up, the fire spread just goes crazy.
Yeah, he was saying it's not necessarily fast, but it's just persistent. It like never goes out.
Yeah.
It just keeps spreading over time.
Wow.
If you're in that area.
So Yeah, it's quite
It looks really
amazing.
bad.
Yeah. Which that's like the second time it's burned down, hasn't it? Like
Third,
quite
but
a bit.
never that much. Like that's the ultimate burning right there that could have happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The first time, according to Saito, was my fault. But
Yeah, it was.
no, it wasn't.
Chad.
What
I
happened?
promise it wasn't. Well, it was me, Kamikaze, Wisecracker, and Saito. We were inside his tree, and I made a TNT cannon.
Oh.
It was all submerged in water, though. And I
I'd
used
say
it to blow
that
myself up in
justifies
the air.
the.
Those are not 100% reliable.
But it happened. I don't. It didn't. It wasn't me. It was not me.
Just happened to catch on fire at the exact same time.
I've never seen it do that before. If it was that, because if it was always submerged in water, so it shouldn't have blasted any up in that direction. But I don't know. I don't know.
So have you been to the tree recently?
Oh my!
No.
Accuse me of doing that. I'm not a griefer, I promise.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would really be like want to do something like that. Just
Yeah.
just yeah. I don't think anyone would actually
I think
want to do
everybody
that.
appreciates each other's work
Yeah.
enough that they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I think we have a good group of people right now, and I definitely don't suspect any one of griefing.
No.
No foul play involved.
Nope.
Yeah, just lightning.
And
Terrible lightning.
Yeah.
Wasn't it raining whenever it happened the first time, Saito?
I don't remember.
Excuses.
Possibly.
I think it was.
It's possible.
Still your fault though, Chad.
we
You were
can blame
there.
Chad. I'm okay
You
with
molded the chunks.
that. Yeah. Were you recording, Chad?
No.
Do you have proof it wasn't you?
I used the cannon multiple times, and I didn't do it any of the times. Other times,
I like how you're still defending.
It wasn't me.
If it was me, then I feel really bad.
Oh my god.
Does that burn
Sure,
a really
TNT
big chunk
doesn't
of it?
start fire anyways, does it?
Yeah, it can.
Mhm.
Really?
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. Well, did anything else tragic or big really happen on the server recently?
I think that was about it for big, terrible things that happened lately. I don't know. Do anyone else have something Night Owl related to talk about, or?
I think that answers that question.
Yeah.
Still looking for new members, I guess, right?
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah. We've had a few submissions recently, but they're kind of newer people, so we're kind of keeping an eye on them. But hopefully, sometime in the future, we can get a little boost in membership.
Mm-hmm.
some fresh blood.
Mm-hmm.
Blood.
Fresh blood.
We don't eat new members, I promise.
No.
just nibble.
Yeah, nibble. Or
We just
Heck,
shoot them
'cause
with
we're out.
bows.
We sampled.
Right, Saito.
It's a sample.
if we don't like the taste, we move them along.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then Vert tasked people to come up with ideas for survival PvP games. This is one thing we've kind of been talking about for a long time, trying to think of alternatives to UHC, try and come up with our own ideas for, a cool survival PvP game to do server-wide. I don't know. Anyone have ideas?
Well,
Do a giant King of the Ladder match.
Massive King of the Ladder.
Yeah.
we could also do like
King of the Hill.
Make a world with like a 512 building height.
Incorporate like the slime block bounciness in there.
PvP in the air.
Yes.
We could also do like a capture the flag type thing, where like we have like 2 forts and 2 teams, and they try to get each other's flags, and like we fight each other on the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Vert's mentioned one thing where you have like a certain amount of time to basically build up your own fort. And there's like 2 teams or something, and then you just have to raid the other person's fort for some item.
That'd be cool. We could even like do that on the server, like if we find like a place out where we wouldn't mind it really getting a little wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be cool to get some kind of PvP stuff going on actually on the server. And
Yeah, it like work as a team to build like a fort, and then we have to go to the enemy team. It'd be kind of fun.
You get like an hour to make a base, and then you have to protect it from like attackers or defenders or whatnot.
yes.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, and
Honestly,
then it'll be like still on the server, so we can always go over there and just look at
Okay,
it.
we need to do this now.
Right now.
All
right,
stop the podcast. Okay. There's 10 of us, 2 teams of
I
5.
played a game really similar to that. It was on this old server that I was on. Basically, they started up a new map, and you have, I think, an hour to get. It's basically like UHC, except you're on these really big teams, and you have to build a fort to defend your flag. You know.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's basically exactly like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I actually just hosted a game like that.
Yeah.
UHC Wars. Basically, everybody divides up into 2 teams, and you basically keep track of the number of kills that you make against the other team. And I don't know. The guys that wanted to do it actually played the thing for like 2 weeks. You know, they came on for about 2-3 hours every night for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh wow.
I don't know. It's kind of overkill for like recording, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be a long series.
Yeah. But you know, we could probably do something like that if we shortened it up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, break it down into episodes like the UHC and just see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So there's one idea. So there are like a couple ideas.
Just an idea.
I know AJ and Silver, they're working on some sort of PvP thing out in the by Spawn, and Rita's helping too, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm there too.
Yeah.
Any
that
information
should be fun.
on how that's going?
We haven't worked on it in a few days because I've been focusing on my base, and so has AJ, and Scylla has work, but it's like halfway done.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, we just need to bring back bow fighting at spawn.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was the first time I joined the server, and you guys were having.
Yeah.
Well, it
Back
happened
when
when
we
I
were-
joined too. So.
Back when we were like working on the tree and we just start shooting each other with normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I don't really have anything for general Minecraft or Minecraft topics. I don't know if anyone has anything. Not much has happened with Minecraft.
I think there's a new snapshot, but that's it.
Yeah, we did get a new snapshot. Vengeance has been playing around with it if he wants to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've done some cool stuff.
Yeah, it pretty much just adds sideways pushing slime blocks. It's more bouncy, I guess.
More bounce, yes.
Yeah, they did fix a few bugs in the code, but other than that, it's just just a quick release for them. I know they have a holiday in Sweden, so I don't know if that's going to affect next week's snapshot.
They have holidays in
Probably.
Sweden? What?
Yeah, well,
Dang
next week's snapshot might be a little bit less because of their holiday.
Mm.
But I don't know.
And
Yeah.
didn't Notch tweet out something about 10 years or something like that about support for
Yeah.
Minecraft. I know Chad, we were talking about it.
He mentioned that I don't know if it was 10 years past the alpha whenever it came out or 10 years past right now, but he said they're basically going to stop supporting Minecraft after 10 years.
No. They can't. They could never stop.
I know.
I guess it'll just be up to the mod makers then to just keep the show running.
I mean,
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. They come up with some really cool stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of weird to think about, but 10 years is a long time.
I know, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
But
How long has the game been out now? 5 or 6 years?
Three?
Yeah, 3 or
Two,
4,
three or
yeah.
four.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it was like early 2010 or maybe late 2009. I don't know.
I know I started playing 2011, and it might have been a year old by then.
I'll check.
I started playing when they added pistons.
Yeah, I started like right before that update.
1.6 or 1.7. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
I started playing this year. Well, not this year, like last year, but in less than a year.
a noob.
Yeah. I've just been playing. Well, I've been playing a year and a half now.
I started playing today.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow.
And then I haven't been off.
December 20th of 2010.
Wow.
that was when it came out.
Apparently. I
Nice.
thought it was early 2000. Oh.
I was actually one of those people that hated Minecraft before I started playing it.
I didn't know what to think of Minecraft when I first heard of it.
You really have to just give it a chance. Like
Mm.
first seeing it, you're like, oh, why is everything square? So,
Those are my thoughts. Like that was back when I used to do all the Call of Duty type stuff. So I was like, graphics, ew, no. Now I could really care less about graphics in games as much as the gameplay. If the gameplay in a game is good, I'll play it for hours on hours on hours.
Yeah.
Whereas even if the game has amazing graphics, if the gameplay is crap, I can't get into it. So.
I'm the same way.
Well, and I mean, the graphics of Minecraft aren't bad. It's just
No, they
it's
aren't.
not realistic. I mean, it's a different
it
style. Yeah,
Right.
it works.
Yeah, it's.
And I think a lot of like indie games are starting to lean more towards this direction now of simplicity and
Mm-hmm.
like gameplay focus and
so
stuff.
many
Graphics.
voxel style like games now.
Yeah. And then you see a lot more like 2D platforming starting to come back out and stuff.
Yep.
in 10 years we're going to be back to Tetris.
No, Pong.
Yes.
Pong.
I love Pong.
Bob.
Yeah, and everybody be running DOS. Forget this Windows thing.
Yeah. Wow.
Even
Yeah,
though some of us have already forgot it.
I really want to know like what's going to be like 10 years when it comes to gaming and stuff. Like where we're going to be at.
Which Call of Duty? How
The
many?
Facebook Oculus Rift.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Actually, there's news on that too.
Yeah, there was news. What was it? Do you remember?
Facebook.
There was
Oculus
news
Rift.
about they were talking about how they want to make a billion people MMORPG. The Oculus team,
Oh yeah.
Sword Art
the
Online.
largest MMO ever created, apparently.
Ooh.
Sounds like they want to try to take over the world.
Yeah.
The whole
They're just gonna
Matrix
turn
thing.
real life into an MMORPG.
Have you guys ever seen Sword Art Online?
Yes.
I love
Yeah,
anime.
Yeah. There you go.
The ending sucked. The beginning rocked.
Yeah, like the first half is
Yeah,
really
the second
good.
The
half
first
kind
12
of.
episodes.
Mm,
I'm looking forward to the new one coming out, though, the second season.
yeah. Hopefully they do. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. I'm
It
sure
has guns in
Tim
it,
jumps
though,
in.
which is kind of weird.
Guns.
And it's
Yeah.
Lots of guns.
That's what I see the Oculus doing. You know, we're gonna get sucked into the game and can't leave. And if we die in the game, we die in real life.
Exactly.
The question is that a bad thing, though? Like, if you were ever sucked into a game, but the world was better than the world here, wouldn't you want to stay there?
No.
I saw a movie exactly like that. I can't remember the name.
No.
Maybe we're in a game right now.
Ooh.
Hashtag deep.
Oh, there we go. We're in a video game and we don't even realize it.
It's the crappiest video game ever.
The game of life.
No.
I always imagine that. Like, imagine when you die, you wake up, and they're like, "Oh, so how'd you enjoy the game?" And you're like, "What? What's going on?"
And
You mean I have to restart?
I swore.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I'm looking forward to the Oculus, just seeing what it's like, but it's going to be like, what, $200 or something like that?
400 for the final, I think.
300, 400.
Oh, 400?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure when, like, the consumer version might be a little bit cheaper, might be a little bit more expensive. It just depends.
Do they have a
We will
release date
see.
yet?
No.
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 Yeah. Years then.
Yeah. I think they wanted it out this year.
Chances are it's going to come out probably, my guess, 2015 or 16.
Yeah, especially with Facebook buying them, they have the funds now.
Yeah.
So
Probably released for Christmas.
Yeah.
I could see that.
And I
Oh,
could
and
see it.
also ZeniMax tried to sue them too. I think that's still going on.
Oh, yeah,
After
I
the
think I heard
whole-
about that.
After the whole Facebook thing, ZeniMax is like, "Oh, you want to know what? We're gonna take some of that money because we think that you guys stole some of our code, even though that isn't actually the case." They're just looking for a quick money grab,
Yeah.
especially with how poor I think Elder Scrolls Online is doing right now.
Yeah, it's not doing that well. It's, I don't know, like with the whole
It's
market
not
kind
doing
of crashing.
bad, but it's not doing. I guarantee it's not doing anything where they expected it would be doing.
I mean, the game, The Elder Scrolls has always been more about adventuring and sort of proving your worth in a world, and I don't know how well you can really do that when there's a million other people doing the same thing as you.
Yeah. It just when I was in the beta, it just doesn't feel like Elder Scrolls. Like it feels like an MMORPG, but not Elder Scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the downside is that their biggest downfall was naming it the Elder Scrolls.
Right.
Yeah. And then I think people are a little wary to buy it because it's $60 to buy the game, then you have to do the $15 a month membership thing. They should like have like a little demo
Actually,
or something.
Correction, it's $70 to buy the full game.
Oh, wow.
If you want all the races, it's $70.
I'll be skipping that one.
I'm not a big fan of any game that has a subscription.
Yeah.
Actually, it might be more expensive than that. I don't remember how much it was. Maybe it was $90. Because the game was $60 and then the $20 fee. Oh, okay. So it's an extra $20. So 60, yeah, 80 for the full game.
Wow.
What would you guys do if Minecraft started making subscription-based?
Oh.
I die.
I'd probably pay it.
Yeah.
It'd be like the only game, just because they've already got me addicted.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people might not
I'd
like
have
it's worth it.
Well, I'm sure somebody would mod it and.
Find a
Yeah.
way around it.
Oh, you don't. Yeah, so you don't need to.
Mm.
Are any of you looking forward to EverQuest Next Landmark? Looks kind of interesting. It's sort of like Minecraft. You should look it up. It's basically a lot like Minecraft, the way you build stuff, except a lot more not square, I guess you could say.
Not square.
Interesting.
And it's going to be an MMO, and you pretty much can build whatever you want in the world and everything like that. And if your creation is good, it will go into the actual game of EverQuest Next.
EverQuest Next.
And you can make money from it and all that, too.
Wow.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Oh, never mind. I was thinking of something else.
Apply for beta now.
Have you tried?
EverQuest Next is still in development, and you can help us build it.
Nice.
It looks like a pretty cool game. They have some time lapses of builds and stuff like that on YouTube.
There's another game. It's called Stonehearth.
You mean the card one?
No, that's
Hearthstone.
Hearthstone.
Oh, Hearthstone.
Yeah, everybody gets mixed up. This one isn't well known yet, but it's in alpha right now. But it's basically like Minecraft and Cube World. That's the way I would describe it, at least. All in one.
Cube World, talk about a game that
just died.
Missed out on its potential.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was had a Cube World rush there for a while, and then it sort of just faded out.
Yeah, they didn't have enough stuff for it, and it just people got bored with all the.
I think that the problem was that they released too much stuff right at the beginning, and they didn't have a whole lot more to add to it.
Mm-hmm.
And the developer just wasn't really up to date with all the stuff, trying to keep everything improving. And
it looked like a really interesting game. I didn't play it, but I wanted to. It's just they stopped support for it. It's kind of sad. Cube World.
Cube World.
Yeah.
I guess since we're kind of talking about this, I know Smeltscape asked on our last podcast, or wanted to hear our opinion on free-to-play games or pay-to-win games versus paid games. Our thoughts on those.
If what he's referring to is like sort of like servers like Hypixel where you have to pay in order to get more classes and whatnot, I prefer games where it's just everyone gets the same stuff, it's flat out, and it's just skill based. That's what I prefer. I don't like the fact that you have to pay to win.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't mind free-to-play games, but as soon as they start putting pay-to-win items in their cash store and everything, it just sort of kills the game, because then you have a bunch of people who just pay to level their characters and everything. So if you pay, you're going to be stronger. You know, it just kind of sucks.
Well, I like killing those guys that pay to play or pay to win. That way, makes me.
Then you can laugh at them.
Yeah. You said how much?
Wait. What? $10 on what? Oh no. Tim knows that Diablo 3, you spend real money to get items in the game, hundreds of dollars people put in the market house, $100 actual money people would actually spend on items.
Well, there's with Second Life, there's someone who spent $1 million just to get their own planet or something like that.
What?
Yeah, and they made it into a huge theme park in the game, and like a business.
God.
Wow. Yeah, pretty crazy.
Interesting. But yeah, I've always been kind of a cheap person, so if I could not pay for stuff, I definitely wouldn't.
Yeah.
So I love free to play games, and
and I'm not a big fan of pay to play games either. Paying $15 a month, I hate that.
No.
Yeah, I could never do
Subscription games, forget it.
Mm-hmm.
It's because when you start playing these games and you're paying the $15, you already paid the $60, but then you also have to pay the $15 a month, and it feels like you have to play the game in order to feel like you're getting your money's worth. And then when you don't play the game, you're like, why the heck did I spend $15 a month on this? It's a waste.
That's one of the things that it bothers me with console games. I understand why they do it, but I hate how you have to pay for the online. It really bothers me because I spent.
Oh, you mean like Xbox Live?
Yeah, you're talking Xbox, aren't you?
No.
PlayStation Plus now.
PlayStation, you can't play online anymore unless you pay.
That's why.
I'm pulling out my Atari 2600, and I'm done with this.
Just stick with Nintendo.
Wii U.
Wii U, man.
Yeah, everyone go for the Wii U.
They have such a great online.
The Wii U will redeem itself soon.
Well, I think it's terrible. Any way you look at it, just I don't know. They're trying to get so much money out of you. I just hate it.
Well, the good news though is when you do have those services, you get free games.
Well, the thing that bothers me about it though is people don't have unlimited funds. Take somebody that's younger, in high school or whatever. If they're not working, if they don't have an income, well, how the heck are you going to get more money out of them?
Actually, there was a funny news thing about, I think it was also on Boogie2988, but he was talking about how the PlayStation, I think they were giving away a free game, but in order to play that game, you need the online.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a free, it was supposed to be a free game, but it ended up being a demo. And then they say, well, actually, no, you could get it $10 cheaper. But if you get it to $10 cheaper, you still have to be online to play that game. And if you don't want to be online, you have to pay the full price. It's like, why? That's only $10 cheaper. Why would you do that?
See, I liked the deal where PlayStation went down for 3 weeks and I got 3 free games.
Yeah.
Well, actually, with
and I didn't have to play for online or anything back then. I just got free games for not having online for a little while. Now I got to pay for it and I don't get free stuff really.
Yeah, at least for the PlayStation 4. I know, I think for the PlayStation 3, a few months ago with PlayStation Plus, you could get a BioShock Infinite for free.
Really?
Yeah, they offered that, which I was like, wow. So they sometimes offer some pretty good games, but still paying the monthly thing is just like, why?
That's why they do it.
Yeah.
That's why they do it.
For me, that was the main appeal to PlayStation, was the fact that online was free.
Yeah.
Because Xbox has always had a, despite the 12-year-olds and whatnot that go on Xbox, it's there's typically a much bigger audience of people that play online.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess they're looking at the Xbox model, they kind of want to do that because they see, oh, that's helping them out. They could put more towards the servers and stuff, but I don't know. Yeah, I have a PlayStation 4, and I got it. I think you get a year free. No, I got the bundle that gives you a year, so with the game. So. But if you don't do online,
the online services improved much?
The only game that I really tested for multiplayer was Battlefield 4, and when it first came out, it wasn't that good. You couldn't connect at all. But that was Battlefield 4 in general. That they rushed that out, so they didn't really have the server set up. It was buggy, so didn't really test much else. I mean, trying to think.
I'm just curious how much it really affected the performance of the servers by increasing the price people had to pay.
Yeah. I guess PlayStation 3 you'd probably see the impact, but they don't have many multiplayer games for PlayStation 4 out. So, yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, I guess other stuff I have for other games is Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire remakes. We don't really have the Pokemon players here, or as many at least.
I think that I'm actually gonna get that one, if only just to try it out. I haven't played a Pokemon game in years, so I figured.
My favorite generation is Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah,
I'm not a big Pokemon fan. At least not the games anymore.
Yeah.
I do think they should, if they're going to come out with a Z version for X and Y, then that should be the last one, because they're just milking it for whatever they can now, the series.
What they really should do is they really should make an MMORPG for Pokemon.
That would be cool.
I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people would go for it too, I think.
Well, they have PokeMMO.
Do they?
But isn't that done by a third party?
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It would work if they did a good job with it. I think a lot of people would go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Matter of fact, might as well use the Oculus Rift too and make a.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
3D Pokemon.
Yeah, you go in the grass, you'll actually see the Pokemon before they get you.
They still have the fan base and everything, but it's just to the point where
It's just getting old.
yeah,
The only,
Thing
yeah,
over and over again.
right.
a lot of the Pokemon
and
look
their
similar.
designs.
Yeah,
The
they're getting
designs
kinda
for
weird.
Pokemon are pretty bad.
Yeah.
Every time I look at one of them, I'm like, is this a Digimon or is this a
There's
Pokemon?
only a few games that do like sort of like the same type of thing over and over again and make it work. And one of those games I think is Legend of Zelda. That game series, it's more or less the same type of storyline and gameplay, but they do it in a way where each time it's different enough to make the gaming experience unique.
Well, the great thing about it is like it's an adventure game, so you can do all sorts of stories.
And they always
While
find ways of
Pokemon
adding new things
story.
into it.
Like Zelda games, it's completely different, really, because it's the same kind of story in a way, I guess, but it's in a completely different universe pretty much each time.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like Wind Waker compared to Ocarina of Time. You wouldn't even recognize it if you didn't know that the storylines are linked.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's like what I'm saying about them changing it enough to keep the core audience like happy with it and feel like the game is the same type of deal, but different enough to attract new people and who wouldn't necessarily enjoy the other versions of the game.
Something that Nintendo really needs to do with the Pokemon series is update their battle system.
Yeah.
It's been the same for so freaking long, and it's like, do something different with the battling in the Pokemon games. Come on. Like, it's always with the 4 moves. Why can't they do something different? And why are Pokemon limited with 4 moves, by the way? I've always been curious about that.
It's just a gameplay mechanic, honestly. I don't think it's supposed to make sense. It's just so that you have to choose, how you train your Pokemon.
You could get extremely overpowered if you could keep all the moves.
Yeah.
The way I think that they should do it is maybe keep the initial 4 for basic attacks and add maybe an extra 2 or 3 for like special attacks. Just to sort of give you a little bit more choice and everything like that. Because it's always annoying when you only have the 4 slots. And you're like, man, I want this move, but I don't want to get rid of these moves.
If they did something like that, they should make it where like each move is worth a certain amount of points out of like 100. Like
yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Like, I don't know, Hyper Beam or something really powerful like that should be worth a big chunk of that. So
maybe even give your trainers a level too.
Yeah, something like that. But.
So depending on how high of the level your trainer is, depends on if your Pokemon will evolve or even follow you or whatnot.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
But I guess they like keeping everything the same just because it works. People still buy it, it works.
That's exactly the reason.
Yeah.
Is it's a formula that has worked for them, so they're too afraid to change it.
People keep buying. Well, honestly, why would they care about changing it if people keep buying it?
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, other games have followed that too. Just
Certain FPS,
It's just it's laziness in the developers. Because why put that much effort into it if especially since if you do change it, you don't know if it's gonna work or not. Whereas
another question I've had to ask about the whole Pokemon series is what is up with them releasing 2 games at the same time that are it's technically the same game just with different Pokemon.
For more money.
Yeah.
I mean,
so you buy both.
They have slightly different storylines, but they do eventually link up towards the end of them. But yeah, and it is kind of weird how they do that. They need to just since they have like Emerald and all of those, the 3rd game for each generation. They need to just release that one or something.
It'd be interesting if they had maybe 2 storylines, but kept it within the same game. So you'd play it through as one character, and then play it through as another, and somehow, some way, the 2 characters like meet up in the end of the game.
I wonder also if it kind of encourages trading too, since you have different Pokemon in each one. So you can kind of gives you more incentive to trade with your friends to get Pokemon that you can't get in the version that you have.
Or they could just make Pokemon more rare in one game, so it's harder to get them. So then you have
it is like that with some of them, but some of them you just get in one game. But
a good example is like the Pokemon trading card game. Like people buy those cards freaking crazily. Trade and crap. At least back when I was a kid, it was like that.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's this Pokemon thing?
It's this game where you have to catch them all.
You gotta catch them all.
It's like dog fighting.
How many episodes now with the anime too?
Oh god.
Freaking crazy.
Well, it's like there's how many Pokemon?
Yes.
Like 600, 700 Pokemon.
There's over. I think there's over close to about 800 episodes. Pokemon.
Well, I'd like to see like videos when you're actually battling or something.
Cutscenes or something.
Yeah. See your Pokemon, kick the other Pokemon's butt.
That's why I think the MMO would really do a good job because people want to see that.
Pokemon Stadium.
In Pokemon X and Y, they actually do kind of do that.
Yeah, a little bit more animation.
If you ever played on the GameCube, Pokemon Coliseum or Pokemon XD, it's like a really 3D version of it. Those were really good games. So
I played Pokemon Stadium.
Did you? Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Although Pokemon Stadium kind of pissed me off with their Pokemon levels didn't really work all that well. Like a level 60 could easily be the level 100 in Pokemon Stadium. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah, the battles were definitely not as
proper.
Yeah.
And then they had the Pokemon Battle Revolution on the Wii, and it was basically $50 for you to import the Pokemon off of your DS into the Wii, so then you can watch them fight. So you can watch them fight 3D.
Nice.
Yes.
You had to have the game on the DS too. Like you used the default ones, but they sucked. Yeah, it was
nice.
Kind of stupid that they did that.
Got to get all the money they can.
Yep.
I'm sure they make a lot off of the games.
But I guess in a way that's what keeps gaming running is the money flow. So if they didn't have money, they couldn't produce games. So.
Yeah, I'm just glad that money's not coming from me as much.
A virtual Pokemon. I just hope that Nintendo doesn't make the hardware.
Yeah.
We don't need another virtual boy. That'd be the worst game ever.
There's currently 829 episodes.
Wow.
And there's 719 Pokemon.
Wow.
Yeah.
God.
Too much.
Gotta catch them all.
And I keep planning to watch the whole entire series, but every time I see how many episodes there are, it always makes me feel like,
no. How many years is that? One video a day. By the time you're done with half, more will be out. And it's just like, yeah. I mean, in the first episode, they said they're constantly discovering new Pokemon. I mean,
I feel like that when I find a new
Pokemon,
definitely there's a series that I might be interested in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they've got I said I feel like that sometimes when there's a YouTuber or something and they have a series going and it looks interesting, but I don't want to hop in halfway through it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That happens a lot with me, too.
Especially if there's a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some series that people do where you can just hop in and it's fine. You don't miss too much, but
Yeah. I think this.
There are some series that are worth it though to start from the beginning.
Yeah.
right.
Some YouTubers.
Yeah. See how they progress. I don't know. On my channel, I have one series that has 380 something episodes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think my biggest series has like maybe 30.
Yeah, I'm up to 55, I think, or 56 with NightOwl. That's my longest.
Oh, wow.
I think my longest is 15 right now at the moment.
Mine is at least 40 something. I can't remember though. For that.
All right, Rita.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at 385.
You've got like the grandfather series on this.
Very nice.
That's my Minecraft series. Then I have my Skyrim one that has 103 right now. So.
Wow.
Dang.
I
Is
keep
the
them going.
Skyrim one still going?
Yeah, I'm going through Dragonborn, so I did
I see.
the main story and
My
then
favorite DLC.
yeah, it's pretty good so far. I'm enjoying it. Just haven't made too far into it yet.
Is it your first playthrough in Dragonborn?
Yeah. I started the series like right when Dragonborn came out, and then I took a break, so I didn't really get too far into it. And then I'm getting back into it again and been trying to get Dragonborn. So.
Do you fast travel in your series?
I do, just to get from certain points. Not all the time. I try to walk a lot, but then I do use fast travel from time to time.
If you're in Dragonborn, the one thing that really happens is you get this feeling you miss Skyrim after being in the Dragonborn DLC for a while. You're like, man, I want to get back to Skyrim. It's just so dull here and ash everywhere.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't fast travel.
Yeah, I already get that feeling, and I haven't even been that far into it yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I'm enjoying it so far. It's pretty good, so. Yeah. I don't know if I'll do a Dawnguard also, but right now I'm just Dragonborn. Because I've already been Dawnguard in my other playthrough. Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I said a lot of people were pissed with Dawnguard.
Oh,
because
yeah.
they sort of make you do something that a lot of people don't like. Like not to spoil anything, but they have this one vampire girl that always follows you and everything. Like she becomes one of your partners, and you don't have a choice in the matter, even if you hate vampires.
I know what part you're talking about. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I got it. I was part of the companions, and I had to do that thing, and I was just like, oh man, I lost that. It's kind of hard to say it without spoiling it, you know.
Yeah, don't spoil. Come on.
The Titanic sinks, okay?
No.
What? Oh my God, no!
It's an iceberg.
That was my favorite movie.
I'm sorry I spoiled your favorite movie, Chad.
That probably already is.
That was going to be my favorite movie.
That movie.
I was gonna watch that tomorrow for the first time.
Is it coming out next week?
When I watched that movie in theaters, I was the only one in the theater that was laughing. Because I'm sorry, but in Titanic, they do particular things with special effects where the people fall down and their heads hit the propellers and stuff like that. I'm like, was that really necessary? They even make a ding noise. And I'm like, I was laughing through that part because I'm like, wow.
What noise did you want?
It's perfect, you know?
Just the people falling like ragdolls. You know, like when you're playing a video game and you see the ragdolls do pretty funny crap and everything like that. It's sort of like that. Yeah. Maybe I've played too much Gary's Mod.
It's kind of like we went to see the new Spider-Man the other day, and there were certain things in that they just really didn't have to add. It was kind of unnecessary.
Like, what do you mean?
The plane thing towards the end, like with the
No
planes.
spoilers.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to spoil it. Yeah.
Planes.
I'll just say the plane thing.
Yeah.
I've seen the movie and I don't even know what you're talking about.
You know how the power goes out.
Right.
And
planes.
No. I haven't seen it.
That's all I'll say. I'm trying to.
While we're on that, what kind of review would you give Amazing Spider-Man 2?
I would give it.
I don't remember. Did we?
7.5 out of 10. I don't know.
I think they paid you. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
It was good. I mean.
Is it worth seeing in the theater, or is it DVD material?
I mean, I think they tried to fit a lot more in there than they should have.
They could have left some things out.
Yeah, they should have left.
How is
some
it compared to the last one?
It's got a lot more action. It's funnier.
Yeah, they did more Spider-Man humor.
More of everything, basically. I mean, it was better than the first one, if you ask me. But
okay.
What about?
I like the first one more than the second one.
Did you?
Yeah.
I had to rewatch the first one. It's been I haven't rewatched it since we saw it in theaters.
Yeah, I don't think I think I've only seen the first one once.
Yeah. But,
Are you guys preferring the new series or the old series?
The Amazing Spider-Man, the new series. So yeah.
Which series do you guys think was better so far?
So far,
probably amazing.
Yeah.
I really don't like the old one all that much.
The old one took a turn.
I love the old one.
I feel like this one matches his actual personality in the comics a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
He makes more like cheesy jokes.
Tobey Maguire was like really kind of mellow. And,
yeah.
I mean, he's a good actor for certain movies, but I just don't feel like Spider-Man was a good one for him.
Yeah.
It was probably good for his career, though.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still good movies, but just compared to these, it's just.
I didn't like what they did with Venom in the third one. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, the whole third movie was.
Yeah, just everything about the third movie. Oh, okay, fine. I'll say that.
A lot going on there.
Yeah, and I don't know. But I'm looking forward because Venom might be getting his own. Like he might be like the main villain in one of the Spider-Man movies coming out. So I'm looking forward to that. I like Venom.
Ooh.
So
yeah,
he's rumored to be the villain. I think for the next one. I want to say.
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Just put him in the Avengers already.
You can't do that. They don't. Marvel Studios doesn't own the rights.
Sony, get working with that. Yeah.
Aren't they on different comic books too?
What do you mean?
Isn't one Marvel and the other Universal?
No, they're both Marvel comics.
Oh, they are? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Spider-Man helps the Avengers a few times, I believe, in the comics. So I don't think it was ever like officially a part of it, though. I think he just came in and helped and then left.
Made a little appearance.
Yeah.
Well, Spider-Man's not really on the same level as the Avengers.
Yeah.
He's kind of a city-wide hero instead of planet-wide.
Yeah. So.
Or universe-wide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like New York is its own world. It's the only place that matters.
But New York is safe.
Somebody
and the Avengers too.
Yeah, no, it's hilarious because there's some huge, giant catastrophe going on, and you never see any of the other Avengers in these movies. No, that's out of my jurisdiction. You can handle that, Captain.
It makes sense for Thor. But for what happened in Iron Man 3, you'd think maybe Captain America would show up or something.
Or what happened in Captain America 2.
Iron Man.
I think that some of the other Avengers would have showed up for the downfall of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the return of Hydra.
Right.
Definitely Iron Man. Yeah.
I mean, spoiler.
Yeah.
Oh, Hill Hydra.
Hydra. But yeah, I think they should do that, but I don't know why they don't. I guess it might cost too much, or they just want them to have their own movie. I don't know.
It would become too much of every movie.
Every movie is the Avengers.
Yeah. Just that's all they need to do. Make the Avengers from now on. Avengers 3, 4, 5, 6,
Actually,
7,
it'd
8,
be funny, like one of the superheroes. It's like, why didn't you come and help me? I was eating supper. Or something. That's something stupid.
Right.
Yeah. Like some people are saying, oh, well, Iron Man 3 was happening at the same time as Captain America, or something like that. I don't think that was true.
That's one thing I like about the X-Men series. They don't make like individual movies, except for Wolverine.
Wolverine.
That's the only exception.
Which they can't make a good movie of.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. So how that went.
Actually, I don't think I've seen any of the Wolverine movies, but I've heard that they're
The newest one
not
wasn't
good.
that bad.
The newest one wasn't good, but I kind of liked the other one.
I mean, I like them all to a certain extent just because it's Wolverine, but
Right.
Yeah.
then
And Hugh Jackman's a beast.
yeah.
Like
He is
human.
Wolverine.
Yeah. And Days of Futures Past looks pretty good. So,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna see that definitely.
yeah.
It's got the Sentinels. And
Well, one thing I kind of find interesting, yeah, Quicksilver. That was what I was going to say. He's going to be the Avengers and X-Men, but they're going to be different Quicksilvers.
It's like two different
That's interesting.
versions of him, I think.
Yeah, because X-Men, he's a mutant. He's Magneto's son or something like that. And but in the Avengers, they can't do that because they don't own the rights to the X-Men. So that Quicksilver won't be the same Quicksilver.
That's so weird since it's like the
Interesting.
same.
And Scarlet Witch is going to be in the Avengers too. So,
yeah, which is also Magneto's kid.
It's just like they're gonna have to change. Yeah, they're gonna have to change for it to work out.
How do you know all this?
Just gotta look up stuff.
Like super.
So we watch movies and research it.
Yeah. And so it's just, I like looking up this kind of stuff. I find it interesting.
I mean, it's cool and everything, but
Yeah. But all this stuff is happening with the whole Marvel thing. It's just like, I don't know. They should have some crossovers, but it's just all the rights and all this stuff just kind of messes up everything.
If they can't do it right, they shouldn't do it at all, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
Sit down, have a discussion, like, we'll make a lot of money if we do this, okay? So.
Yeah, it would be amazing if Marvel actually held all the rights still and could do it properly.
yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Just let them do their job. Make entertaining movies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing about it is, if they put everybody in, they'd probably make a lot of money.
Yeah.
More money.
Have everyone's favorite superhero ever.
One big movie, just imagine.
One long movie.
The Lego Marvel superheroes game kind of did that. I mean, they had the X-Men, Fantastic Four, the Avengers. They had like all these different superheroes in one game. And so that's what they did in that. I was like, they should try to do that with a movie. That'd be great. So
Lego games. Those are amazing.
I know, right?
What were the first ones of those?
Of that
Star
style?
Wars?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah,
Great.
of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then from there they just did the exact same thing. But then Lego Batman 2, when that came out, that was the first one they started adding voices into it. And now they're doing voices, like voice acting and stuff like that with the games.
Oh,
It's
nice.
making it a lot better. So
I did not know that actually.
Yeah,
yeah,
actually, I haven't played many of them besides Star Wars.
Potter one.
Right.
yeah, like
Haven't
the
they
Harry
made-
Potter.
Did they make a SpongeBob one?
No.
I don't know.
They made a Lego SpongeBob game or something like
I'm
that.
afraid.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe it was just a dream you had. A glorious dream.
Lego SpongeBob.
My dreams never come true.
It's okay, Chad. We will make it for you. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I guess we've been going for about an hour. We maybe wrap this up. You guys have any Mother's Day plans since this is going up on Mother's Day? Any special things for your mothers?
I'm gonna get lunch with my mom, but actually, unfortunately, my great aunt passed away this past week, so we're gonna be at her visitation for the majority of the day. So.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Sad, but I guess life has to come to an end at some point.
No, it doesn't.
Not in Minecraft.
Not in Minecraft.
Just
Not
skip
in
it.
Minecraft.
Just waiting for the respawn button.
Yeah.
I have to work tomorrow, so
Oh.
yeah.
Skip
Are you
it.
closing? Or
Yes. So I can still do a little bit, probably, but
yeah.
I'll probably. I don't know.
We're probably going out
I
to
never
eat.
plan anything. I just wing everything. It's just like, you want to go do something? Okay. Let's go.
Oh yeah, we're going on vacation tomorrow.
That's basically how it is. Like they tell me a week early or something. It's like, oh, okay, thanks. I can get off work in that amount of time. Thank you.
I secretly don't want you to join.
I knew it.
I'm sorry, Chad.
I'm sorry you had to hear it from us, Chad. Your mother specifically told me to let you know.
By the way, we're leaving to the Bahamas tomorrow, just to let you know.
Everyone else is going.
They invited the whole NightOwl crew.
Yeah.
We should all do that.
NightOwl meet up in the Bahamas. Come on.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Like, who knows? One day we could have a meetup. I don't know how that would work out, but
One day.
one day we'll put like a bunch of money on the side, and
We can have it here in Georgia, since most of us are located in Georgia.
that works. Majority of us do live here. Well, not the majority.
Who wants to visit Georgia anyway? God.
I do.
Yeah, we have stuff.
We
We
have
have.
amazing hiking trails.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Hiking trails.
Yeah, but we got snow up here in the north. So
We can go sledding.
We got snow. Remember the Atlanta, the
Yeah.
snowpocalypse of
Like-
2014?
Yeah.
that was
Like 2 inches of
That,
snow.
that little bit of snow that shut down everything.
Oh man.
that wasn't anything.
Well, it's different down here because like whatever we do,
You don't know how to
it
drive.
No, it turns into ice. So
Yeah.
then- and then everybody's not equipped to.
Oh,
so
well,
then-
Yeah,
You know-
ice.
Don't know how to
need
drive.
anything.
Well, you know how to handle ice, right? You just drive faster.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to skid and turn into the skid.
It was all this stuff happening at once. Like
Yeah.
the snow started, everyone's like, okay, let's go home. So everyone decides to get on this interstate, the I-75, and all these places where like everybody's like get flooded the interstate. And then I started getting on the road. People don't know how to drive on ice around here, so accidents happen. I saw a video. There's like a 50-car pileup or something
Yeah, I
like
saw
that.
that
It's ridiculous.
People slept in their car. It looked like The Walking Dead. I'm sure people have seen the comparisons of it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
What did it look like? It was like The Walking Dead. Joseph and our dad was stuck in traffic for 7 hours trying to get home. I found him a motel to stay in overnight, and when he was coming back, cars were on the side of the road, pushed to the side, abandoned, and he was able to make it home, but he lived in New York, so he was used to it.
You know that background picture on The Walking Dead on the cover of the like
When he's on the
box
horse
set?
walking in.
Yeah. They showed
Yeah.
that like from the cars like right there, and then they showed from the snowpocalypse thing, and it looked almost exactly the same.
Yeah, look. I'll put it in
Zombies.
the chat.
That's how it started.
Look at this. There it is. It's in the chat.
Yeah, it was pretty bad because people don't know how to drive around here when it comes to like an inch of ice on the road. They don't understand that you should probably go slow. No, they try to go 50 and slam on their brakes when they start sliding. Exactly.
You can go 50. You just have to make sure you have enough time to stop.
That traffic is like my commute to school each morning. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Yeah. Well, that was a complete standstill. So like for hours, about maybe 5 or 6 hours. No traffic move because they were trying to clear the roads, or they couldn't clear the roads because they had all their equipment south because it wasn't supposed to hit north. It was fun. I was at work. I couldn't get home. Well, I got home, but I had to walk.
Oh.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to start driving at the beginning of the storm, so I made it home. Even though my school's like an hour away.
Yeah,
No.
you're lucky.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, it's not too bad. There's already a layer of ice on the road. Yeah, we'll close at 2. It was 12:30.
Yeah, I was in class when they closed the school.
We closed at 6 that day.
Wow.
Instead of 9. Yeah, so I had to drive home and then I had to open the store the next day for my manager because she was stranded at home.
Sounds like fun.
Georgia.
All right. Yeah, Georgia. All right. Well, I think that's about it for this podcast. Thank you guys for joining us in the 3rd episode of Toggle Downfall. Again, if you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them down in the comments section below. And happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy.
To all your Americans, I guess, at least.
America.
Yeah.
America.
Mexico's celebrating on today, which is Saturday. So, whatever other part of the world celebrated.
In America, we only like our mothers one day of the year.
Yes.
That's how we do it.
Well, twice if you count their birthday. If you can.
Unless it's on the same day, but
Hey,
If
what
it's
about
on the same day, then
what about Christmas if you're getting something from her?
no.
No,
Wait.
that's for the children.
That's too much.
that day's not for her. I mean,
That's for us.
All right. Well, bye.
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 Squiggle, squiggle, squiggle.
Later.